Winn.ai is using artificial intelligence to empower salespeople to become more productive and with a greater focus on their customers. And with me is Eldad Postan-Koren, the co-founder and CEO of Winn.ai. Great to have you here at the NASDAQ.
Thank you so much.
So set the stage. What is Winn.ai exactly?
So it's a real-time assistant for salespeople. The whole idea came from my personal background as a salesperson. Really loved sales, like the energy, the pace, the combination between EQ and IQ. Hated updating the CRM from day one. As a sales leader, I saw how difficult it is to create alignment and consistency between the different team members. So we created a solution. I actually created a solution for myself. And now we are trying to bring it to the world itself.
Like, why not build a company around this? So how specifically does it help salespeople?
So two aspects. Salespeople have like tons of admin work. They need to update the CRM, they need to send a follow-up email, tons of things. We do it for them. AI takes that and do it for them. So it can save them up to 10% of their time so they can sell more. That's one aspect. The other aspect is we all know that people don't comply with playbooks, even one pill a day, once a day. It's hard to comply to that. So it's even harder to comply to difficult playbooks, sales playbooks. So we help the sales leader to make sure that the team is working according to the guidelines and the best practices.
I see. So how long have you been around, by the way?
2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what have you found the AI is especially good at?
So I think, we are living now in a world of times of revolution. And I think that AI really works well now in our area in summarization, understanding the context of what's going on. And sales call is all about understanding the context and saying the right thing in the right time, EQ, if you want. And I think that AI knows to analyze what's going on the sales call and understanding the context very well, even if the salesperson is, doing other stuff or distracted. So it can really help us to be better sellers.
Is it generative AI
Yes.
then? Okay.
Yeah.
So walk me through the process. Like, I'm a salesperson. How do I use this?
So it's like science fiction. I know it's going to sound like science fiction, but think about like we are now speaking and you have augmented reality that sits on top of your video conference. And in real time, I can tell you, hey, you didn't cover that, you didn't cover that, you didn't cover that. When the prospect mentioned pain point, you can see, okay, that was the pain point, or that's the next step, or that's the paper process that we need to go through this. So it really helps me to navigate. It's like, Waze for sales call, or like Google Maps for sales call.
Okay.
Really helps me to navigate the conversation and to be very focused on the call itself and on the prospect. So the rest of it, of the note-taking, making sure that I'm comply with the playbook, that's being done by AI. Sounds like science fiction.
Yeah, well, it's amazing, actually.
But it works.
It's amazing what the generative AI can do. What have you found that has been very helpful with? Like, have there been productivity increases? Like, what kind of data do you have behind the AI?
So I think that the main thing, and this is the main reason why we call ourselves Winn.ai, is we help seller to win more. And we help sales team to win more. And the whole idea is how do we improve the win rate of the company? And we believe that better adoption of the sales methodology equals better win rate. So this is one aspect. And the other aspect is productivity. So we save them tons of time.
And how do you see AI in general and where it's going?
Wow. As I said, I think we are living in a very interesting period of time. AI gonna take, I believe, 100% of our admin work. We should be focused on creating connection and about creativity. The rest of it should be done by computer. That's
kind of that like rote, boring stuff. The computer can just take that over, and you focus on,
relationships.
Yes. What about regulation?
Regulation. I think that it's really interesting to let's take 50 years from now, and we will look back. Some things you can regulate. Some things like technology is really sometimes, and we can look at about cars and things like that. People were very afraid, and then try to regulate it. Some of it you can regulate, speed limits, but you cannot stop technology. It's not like we want to keep the horse and the wheel. So it should be regulated, but it won't stop. Regulation won't stop progress.
And it would need to be global, I would think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because this is technology that's transferable across countries.
Yeah,
so,
of course. Yeah, it's and privacy does make is important. Should be taken into account. It shouldn't be like all over the place, free market, no regulation at all. But once again, it won't stop the technology. It should help constrain it to the right place.
So what's the roadmap for Winn.ai?
More and more and more and more real-time guidance. I'm a big believer in real-time guidance. Personally, I got lost till 20 years ago, I got lost when walking from A to B 10 times a week. My navigation skills are very, very bad. Real-time guidance, like Waze, saved my life. So I'm a big believer in guidance, and I really believe that doing it in real time really can change the way we interact with the world. So more value in real time, more value about objection handling, data from the CRM in real time, and things like that. This is where we're heading.
Okay, Eldad, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thanks.